years the head football coach at St. Martin's Episcopal, and of course you know the name very well because he's distinguished himself in football over the course of many years. First as a brilliant quarterback at A-Meet, where he set all kinds of records and earned All-American status. Was recruited by LSU and attended LSU before moving to Tulane, where he was an outstanding quarterback, played 31 games for the Green Wave and did an excellent job. Those numbers just come to me, you know what I mean? So you're welcome. Just like you wrote it, right? Just wanted to make sure. Did a great job there and even had the opportunity to play at the professional level. Opted to get into coaching and teaching. Was extremely highly thought of at De La Salle, where he was working most recently, and when the opportunity presented itself at St. Martin's, they made a very wise call to a very wise young man who's a good influence on young people. So entering his first year as the head coach of the Saints of St. Martin's Episcopal High School, please give a warm quarterback club welcome to Lester Ricard. Lester.
I wonder why he invited me to be here with a 0-0 record as a head coach. So, but first of all, I want to tell Ken thank you for inviting me to be here under a great panel of great coaches. My fiance, who's here with me, she's questioned why I've gotten to coaching, because if you notice, I think they all are losing their hair, and you can see that I'm already starting to get a little lighter in my hair. So, and I hadn't been to St. Martin's too long. But it's a blessing to be here and to speak among this great group of people. St. Martin's is a great place to be. I always say it's a great place so you can get a great education and play athletics. Very similar to what we had at Tulane University. Very inspired by the job that Coach Johnson is doing there, and hopefully I can incorporate some of that to what we're doing at St. Martin's. I got a great group of people who are here with us. See what happens when CJ walks in. He thinks that's how great he is, you know. It's the halo effect that he brings. But obviously, I got a great group of people who I work with. My head of school, Miss Meryl Sorrells, my AD, Blair Harrison, who just came in from Georgia, and so many of these great, wonderful people, Lisa Davis, the head of our Booster Club, Richard Pijon, who is here with us. Very excited to be at St. Martin's. I know the perception for years that we were all just about academics and not much about athletics, but times are changing. I think with the hiring of myself and Coach Harrison, you see that we're trying to take St. Martin's to another place, to a new statue of what our athletic department wants to be. Our football team is someone we want to be well respected in this place, around the city and around the area. I know Coach Nick talked about, that whole superstition of speaking first and losing that first game. Hopefully it doesn't work out for us this week and we can break that superstition. So it's very excited to be here. Just to share a little bit about my vision of what we've been doing at St. Martin's. Two messages that we preach more than anything else is being a family and also getting the most out of what you have. The first part about family, we all know what family is. Some of us have family members that we're not too proud of. Family members that we can't take them out in public because they'll embarrass you, even to the point to where, my fiance being from Trinidad and Tobago, we're going to get married there because I have family members I don't want to be at our wedding. So we're going to take it to a whole other place that they can't even, the word that they don't understand they don't grasp the whole being able to get documentation and go across the country, so across other states. So we're getting married across in a whole other place so that they can't be there. So that's what family is, though. Even in spite of their wrongdoings and the things that they may bring against you, yet you still love them. And that goes to my family, my father, my mother, my sisters. They can come through here and rob this place, and yet at the same time I love them. And I teach them, my kids, I don't care how bad it gets in the classroom, on the football field, away from the facilities, you still love them and you care for them. No matter where they're from, their background, yet you still care for them. And the last message is we try to get every ounce of energy, talent, or whatever we have. There's a story in the Bible that talks about these three individuals, one with 5 talents, one with 2 talents, and another one had 1 talent. The one with 5 talents, he went, in the Bible talks about how he went and he doubled his talent, and he went back to God, and he says, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant. You've been faithful over a few things, and I'll make you rule over many." Then the one with 2, he did the same exact thing, and God gave him the same message in return. But the guy with 1 talent, he took his 1 talent, he dug a hole in the ground, and he buried it. And he went back to God, and he told God that I just didn't have enough. I didn't have enough as the other ones had 5, the other one had 2. You only gave me 1. But I tell my guys, what if your one talent is the one talent that makes our team win? Yeah, I don't need everybody to be the quarterback of the football team. I don't need everyone to run a 4.340. I just need them to do their job. And if your job is just to make me smile, we have a kid that calls himself the joke master, and he has the worst jokes I've ever heard in my life. I mean, he tells me Santa Claus jokes in July, and I'm like, kid, it isn't Christmas time. We'll do that later. But he tells me these jokes, and sometimes when I'm in a bad mood, he lights my spirit. And I need that sometimes just to go to practice, that extra boost, that extra energy to make me bring the energy I need to give to my young men every day. And so we preach these messages because, you know, I believe that if we all stick together and whatever that God has blessed you to have, whether it's to be fast, whether it's to catch the football, or whether it's just to come to practice and just be an extra body, just use what you have and be great at it. And I think that's how you breed success, is that you don't leave anything on the line, and that every day you show up at the facility, you put your best foot forward so that everyone else could glorify and also benefit from it. So that's in a nutshell, that's what we are. So and I'm excited to be at St. Martin's. I think you'll be surprised with how well we'll play on the football field. Hopefully we'll win a few more football games than we have in the past. If we don't, y'all be having a new speaker from St. Martin's next year, and we'll be on Coach 2 in 2 years. So, but hopefully they'll keep me around for a little time. So, thank you all, and if there's any questions, thank you.
Raise your hand. Questions. Kevin's got the mic. What about the age of your team? Seniors, juniors, sophomores?
Well, I think we're in a unique position because we're a school that starts from 12 months to the 12th grade. With the new rules, we're bringing up a few 7th graders and 8th graders. Now, they won't probably be playing the varsity games, but just to have those extra bodies in practice, to have them on the road. You know, he talked about having how many? 150 kids. I was lucky to get 30 out in the spring, so we don't have that same testimony. But you know, we're bringing up kids, and I think the development part of it is something that we're trying to improve there. Start young with them, give them a gauge of what they expect from me, teach them the foundation, the fundamentals of the game. That way, when we do expect them to play, when they're juniors and sophomores and seniors and freshmen, that they'll at least understand what we ask them from. So, any other questions?
Raise your hand.
Yeah, Coach Ricard, I'm representing the high school football officials, and so my question would be, as a new head coach, what should we expect from you on the sidelines?
Oh, gosh. I'm looking at him, so I try to get some advice from him first. All right, keep my hands in my pockets. Hopefully I'll be respectful. I think I will be respectful. Obviously, I'm very competitive, so I will argue a few calls, but in terms of it, I will be respectful. So you don't have to call and have me reprimanded. You won't hear any swearing from me, nor my staff or players. You'll get the utmost respect from us, and I think that's how we'll go about it. So, yes, sir.
Anyone else? Raise your hand.
Thanks for having me, guys.